Good Wednesday morning, everyone. It is time for First Alert Weather Extra, and I am First Alert Meteorologist Jill Gilardi here, and what we're going to be talking about today is very mild temperatures for this time of year. We're expecting it to feel more like spring than anything else in this last day of winter. All right, so for some reason this keypad is not working for me, so now I got to manually go through these graphics, but that's okay. We can make it work. So a brighter, milder today, foggy with a drizzle tomorrow. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Friday morning, rain transitions to snow first across the hills and may even happen elsewhere across the state. Let's show you what else we're tracking. River flooding going on right now along the Connecticut River. Minor flooding is happening. And what we're going to be seeing as we go through today is the minor flooding persisting. Again, today's date is the 19th, so yeah, minor flooding is going to continue at least through today, probably into tomorrow at all those locations along the Connecticut River. Now, with some more rain on the way, that means wet poppy paws is coming back as we head throughout the daytime hours, especially the early morning hours on Friday. That's what our next best chance for rain is going to be, maybe that snow. Tomorrow with some drizzle around, a little light rain, you could get a little bit of damp paw action. All right, let's talk about our satellite radar. Nothing happening right now across the Northeast. That is going to change though as we look ahead towards the next 24 hours. Again, we go from sunshine, beautiful weather today, to here comes a cold front. It's going to bring us some steady, heavier rain on, well, tomorrow night into Friday morning, but notice as that low starts to wrap up, cold air wraps around, transitions any of that rain over to snow. But to start off tomorrow morning, I do want to give you a first alert. There's going to be some areas of fog, maybe locally dense. Look at that. That's horrible visibility. Just, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So keep that in mind. Scott will keep you updated on that. In terms of, what's going to be happening on satellite and radar, we'll be watching for the low cloudiness, the fog, little patchy drizzle, just dreary conditions for my day off. I'm not excited, but at least I'm mentally preparing, right? So if you're off tomorrow too, it is what it is. At least the pouring rain doesn't happen until after 8 o'clock from west to east. There comes the rain pouring through midnight, 1 o'clock, 2, 3 a.m. Then it becomes more scattered showers. Then we watch as that colder air wraps its way in and transitions some of that rain over to a little bit of snow, and then it's out of here by noon on Friday, and then it gets really windy and feels very cold. All right, so a little taste of winter the day after spring officially begins. Now, just to give you an idea of what the models are spitting out for amounts, don't focus on 2.8 inches in Tolland, okay? It just gives you an idea that it's a coating, it's an inch maybe randomly somewhere, and that's probably about it at this point in time. But, if something were to change, we're seeing consensus that it does look like just, a light little dose. But this time of year, it warms up fast. The sun angle, it's like gone in 2 seconds, right? As we take a look at this winter so far, another lame one in terms of snowfall, we have compared to normal 26 inches below average. It's just hard to imagine having 40-something inches of snow. But anyways, below average across the entire state. So what do we average in the month of March? 9.4 inches, nada so far. So we'll see if that changes and we add a little tiny bit to it for Friday morning. So we need the moisture in whatever form it wants to come, and we get that snow melt happening this time of year. We had recent rain on Monday, so that river flooding continues. So moderate drought across a large majority of the state, and so that rain would be beneficial. As we take a look at your hourly forecast, look at that. Whew. By 1 o'clock this afternoon, amazing conditions. Inland with sunshine and mid-60s, maybe even some upper 60s. Then the clouds roll in tonight. That's fine. Roll in tonight all you want. Don't happen during the day. And then mid and upper 50s along the shoreline. The wind will flow from the south, so your temperature will be held back a little bit. As you can see, the forecast highs, 59 New Haven, 56 New London, and then all those lovely 60s inland. So what's normal? Well, not the weather we've been having, and that's fine with me. But we'll have temperatures that will be closer to normal towards Friday and even Sunday now. So 29 is a normal low, 48 is a normal high. So tomorrow we start the cooling process. It's not going to be as warm now because we have, thicker clouds, some fog, and, a little drizzle or shower in the morning hours. Otherwise, just kind of a gray day. Tomorrow along the shoreline, it's more so upper 40s, so a lot cooler out there. The weekend outlook, let's take a look at it. We could see an isolated shower Saturday, generally dry with a mixture of sun and clouds. It will be breezy, but hey, 57 inland. All right, that's the pick of the weekend in terms of our temperatures. It's going to be a lot colder though on Sunday, and we may be adding in a wind. I hope not, but mid and upper 40s, so it certainly will be chillier, but pretty much where we should be for this time of year. You start to forget that when you get such a warm pattern. So let's take a look at the rainfall outlook, leaning a little wetter than normal, the 6 to 10 day outlook, and kind of falling flat right in the middle of equal chances. 8 to 14 days out. Temperature, looking a little bit cooler now. That's going to be the trend. Might start to trend below average, so a little return of some typical, March weather. We can still get snow, as you know, even in April, so we'll have to keep a watch on that, but definitely not going to get as spoiled with temperatures as we look ahead. Let's go ahead and look at the next 7 days, and we're expecting, let me back this up a little bit so we can see the lows first. 66 today, becomes 56 tomorrow, becomes 46 on Friday, back up into the 50s Saturday, back down to the 40s Sunday. Rain, snow showers possible Monday? Well, we'll see about that. That would depend on the temperature. Right now, low 50s, upper 40s for highs. Nothing too crazy at night. Still some, frosty mornings ahead. And then in terms of what we're expecting for shoreline highs, we'll have our cooler days there Friday, Sunday, and Monday. But definitely today is the pick of the next 7 days. Enjoy on this last day of winter. Highs in the 60s inland and mid and upper 50s along the shoreline. So I do apologize having to manually kind of go through these graphics because for some reason the keyboard is not working for me. But we'll get it working for the rest of today, and especially for our next First Alert Weather Extra happening at 9:30 tonight. Be sure to tune in. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy this last day of winter that's feeling like spring.